And then let me see what the description is for.
Okay, I gotta make sure I mute my Twitch stream so I don't get my echo here. Alright, we are live with session 4 of Out of the Abyss. Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. When we last left, they were just entering a chasm with a lot of movement and sounds of struggle. And after making themselves known, something cried out in Giant for help, and some ghouls started to move towards the group. And that is where we shall pick up. And okay. Iris is first.
So I won't be able to make it this turn, but I'm going to move closer towards the bridge. So that puts me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That puts me here. And I'm going to bring my dancing lights with me. Oops, let me make sure. I think it's refreshing my memory. I can move them as a bonus action, 60 feet. Okay. And they're lost there, so I will put it here instead.
You're a pony.
Put it there. And then...
And then when you're done, hit the end of turn button over there on your initiative tracker or in the chat box. Might have to scroll up a bit for it.
Let's see. Yep. And yep, that's my turn. I hit the little button.
It is not transitioning.
Roll
let me try it.
Something new every week.
Yeah, let me do it. Man, oh, I know what might be. Hold on. I might have to refresh the script. Alright, now it works. Oops. Let me go back.
Good.
Okay. Yep, Zahn'dohr, you are up.
Awesome. I don't see where you bunny hopped to.
She hasn't bunny hopped. She's like up over here.
Oh, I see the little purple.
Yeah, I couldn't make it completely in the first turn to the bridge, so I had to split it up.
Gotcha. Man, I think I'm just gonna chase after you. Like, wait, where are you going? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just kind of like end my turn right behind you. Like, we don't know what's going on. Like, we're, I guess, just basically trying to get you to not run off because there's some dangerous shit going on around here, and we don't know anything.
The NPCs will lag a little bit behind because they don't know where you're going either yet, so.
And I did call out that there was I think at
A bridge,
last
yes.
section, that there was a bridge and like what was going on across the way that I could see.
And we see the this guy. Ping. That guy.
Yep.
Yep.
I also imagine this chasm is
It is very dark, and it goes down at least 100 feet until you can no longer see if it goes down further.
cool. Perfect. I guess I'll just take a dodge action and chill here, because I don't want to, give you grief about running off without knowing what's going on, and then take shots at potentially non-hostile creatures.
Yeah, these
Which will
guys
then-
look totally non-hostile. I think they're gonna be really nice.
Look, they could be eating some mushrooms. They could be fungal zombies.
They're like
Well,
the
you know.
They're like the fun uncle, but they're zombies, so they're the fungombies.
Still eat you though.
So they're
But
not the
very, very fun.
Moving into view for some of you is a skeleton who happens to have a bow in hand, and upon getting there, he is going to take a shot.
Ranged weapons.
Falls or Obzam, you both are going to have +2 AC because of the crystal formation in front of you. He'll
I
go with
volunteer to get shot.
Obzam, because you are a tad
A pale
closer.
skeleton?
Crit, 24.
Okay, well, my armor will not protect me from that.
I rolled a double 24, but 7 damage.
7 damage.
Ouch!
Oh. Okay, that'll be fine.
From a freaking goblin. I mean, a skeleton.
Skeleton.
Those clacking, dusty, dexterous fingers.
Male skeleton.
With
the
a
armor check.
snarling, raging sound coming from the south, a ghoul kind of comes up that
What?
southern hallway there.
I can't see anything. This seems fine.
All good.
This one here also goes down that way. One comes across the bridge. Unfortunately, in double moving, it cannot attack.
That's fucker.
And that
I
brings
wouldn't
us to Obzam.
necessarily call that unfortunate.
Well, I was about to have interesting decisions to make, and then they were all made extremely simple. So I'm going to go over there, and I am going to stab that ghoul. Because it is getting entirely too close to us.
On your turn, do you wish to declare for Jimjar to assist you in attacking or defending?
Defending. I
Okay.
really do not want to be paralyzed today. I don't suppose a 10 hits.
A 10 does not.
All right.
He tried to make it easy for you too, but he just didn't take the ball that he handed to you.
There's not a lot that can salvage a 5 there. All right. Well, that's me. I'm done.
Hit your button.
Oh, right. That's what we're doing. Right. There we go. Skeleton number 2.
Skeleton. Where's Fireball when you need it?
It's going to move into position there and take a shot at Falls. If it's got the range. Barely. Alright, you also get +2 to your AC for this.
So that'll be a 17.
12.
Whew.
Does not hit, it falls short. It hits one of the crystals and glances off.
Would you say it falls?
Falls short?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Good, everybody.
you wouldn't.
No, we would not say that.
Alright, Ront.
And I'll thank you not to do it again.
Ront is following.
Rukook.
Rukook, that's what the name is. So he is going to go off of the initiative now. So Falls, you are up. You have a ghoul in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing at this ghoul with my new shiny dagger.
He is trying to invite you to dinner. Do you wish for Shushar to give you aid in attack or defense?
I'm going to say, let's say attack. Yeah.
Okay. So you can have advantage on your attacks.
What does if you choose defense, what does that do?
It gives them disadvantage on the attack.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, so that's a 21,
Wow, let's go.
which I assume hits, and then that
is
is
a safe assumption.
That is 7 damage plus whatever, because we know this dagger does something a little extra.
Yep.
And that will be my turn.
Are you dual wielding? Because you can. You still
Oh,
have
that's
a,
right,
a
that's right,
light
that's right.
something else.
Yes, I do have a short sword, so let me go ahead and swing that. Assume that I do not get advantage on that, I assume. Or would I also get advantage on the offhand
No,
attack?
you get advantage on that too.
Let's do it.
I don't think the help other action is just one attack. I think it's for the turn. So
24. I think this is just... And that is going to be... Alright. So 7...
Oh wait.
So minus the 3, right?
Yeah.
So it'd be... Yeah. So just a
Alright.
4.
You slash into it, and there's this horrible stench, but it is still up.
Bitch. Alright. Cool. That is my turn. Where do I click on this? There it goes.
All right, there is another cry for help from over in that direction. For those that are here, it seems to be like coming from on the other side of this rock over here. And for those up top, it kind of in that direction. But you
Alright.
can't do a whole lot at the moment, so. And then you hear in a rather kind of a dry, raspy voice from kind of in the same direction that call for help is. Yes, feed on more flesh.
Oh, they brought the smart ghouls.
And
Maybe a necromancer. Could be a necromancer.
oh yeah, that hits. Okay.
That's an amount of damage.
There is another cry of pain from that, whatever it is that's calling out in Giant. That brings us to Obediah.
All right. Well, let's see. So I could do that, and then. So I pull out my iron bar, run down here, and I'm gonna reach out and smack this ghoul with my shocking grasp. I'm gonna use his I can't. What's his name? Zibzab. What's that guy's name?
Bupito?
Bupito. I was way off. I'm gonna ask him to watch my back. I'm gonna try and smack this guy, and then we're gonna retreat. So I want him to defend. Well, I should have instead asked him to help. So I don't imagine that worked.
No, an 8 is not going to hit.
Nope, and now I'm stuck. So this is just exactly how my Warhammer game went today.
If you're willing to risk an attack of opportunity, you can finish your move backwards out of reach.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. Oh, but he'll get disadvantage on that, right? Because
Yeah.
the other guy's helping me.
The other guy is helping
so
you.
I'm gonna do that. 2.
Alright,
And then I'm
let's
just gonna
see.
hide behind these guys. Be like short bros unite.
Uh, 16?
Well, a 16 will certainly hit an armor class of 10.
Ooh.
You
Wait.
didn't take like a chain shirt when you had the chance?
I don't think so.
You don't want to retroactively say that you did?
Voluntarily?
Uh,
Because you guys had access to chain shirt and or studded leather.
no. Well, how generous is the GM today?
Oh, you had time to don it. I don't know if you just weren't aware of that or whatever, or skipped it.
How do you find that? Chain. Shirt. Add. Equipment. Chain shirt. Well, now it still makes my AC only 13. So
Oh, so it still hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
6 piercing?
Ow.
Are you still up?
Oh yeah. I'm not that.
Not quite that squishy.
Not
Okay.
quite that squishy, but 6 does definitely hurt. Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Alright.
Oh, and then I have to click
Take your
that.
turn. So Rukook, you are up next.
I tried to be brave, but it didn't work.
And as you were moving up there, you definitely noticed the ghouls running in to engage your comrades.
There we go. I thought it was muted. Are these reddish things crystals that I can't move through?
Right, they are tall enough to block line of sight and movement.
Okay.
And provide cover from the volleys of arrows.
Yeah.
So I can't get to any bad guys this turn. Okay. Let's see, 25 feet.
You could get up to there and be in spell range. Or you're in spell range now.
I think that right there is an undead that I can try to turn. So, your Daggall's name, get the hell away from us. So, this is the guy, right? This is the undead?
What's your range? 60 feet?
30. Yeah.
Alright, because those
No, I think
skeletons.
wait, hold on. I think it's 30. Yeah, 30 feet per turn.
Okay. The skeletons are not in range.
Stage is 12.
Alright, we'll do the closest
So that's
one
not
first.
a ghoul? Oh, okay. You're going by 2. Okay.
And this is wisdom save?
Yep, wisdom save versus 12.
Alright, first one gets a 14. Second one gets a 9. And is this they immediately have to move or on their turn they have to move?
It's turn for 1 minute in order until it takes damage, and any turn it takes, it has to move as far away from me as it can. And it can't take any other actions. For its action, it can only use the dash. And that's my turn. Let me hit the thing.
Okay. So I'm going to. I am in a tough position because I cannot technically see to jump. And I'd have to use a bonus action to move my lights. And my jump is a bonus action. So.
What is your jump distance?
10 feet.
Alright, so you could actually...
Could I end here?
Yeah, you can get to there. It'll cost 20 feet of movement technically, and then the last 10 can get you either onto the bridge or like up to that area.
Okay, so I'll do that then. As my bonus action, I'm going to use my, I think it's called Lucky Hop. Or Rabbit Hop.
You have to go boing.
Okay, where am I here? Okay, Rabbit Hop, yes. Okay, so I will Rabbit Hop. And I can see a little sliver of land, so I will move myself here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my hop.
And yeah,
Oh, go ahead. Were you gonna say
I was going to say either way, that could be like movement actually getting over to that point. It's still 20 feet, so you don't have to hop if you don't want to, because moving up to this spot here is just another 5-foot square.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure when I had asked earlier about like how tricky it would be to maneuver through this little
No, it's just difficult terrain.
area. Oh, okay, I see.
If you tried to get past it at normal speed, it might be tricky, but you know, using double movement, it's not that hard.
Okay, I'm just going really slow, and I'll look behind me and call over to. Is it Zahn'dohr or Zahn'dohr?
Either will work for your weird pronunciation being a creature from the Fey realm.
Okay.
But,
what's your preference?
my intention was Zahn'dohr.
Zahn'dohr. That was your
Yeah.
intention. Okay. So I'll call back to Zahn'dohr. Don't worry, I've got this. And so I slink my way slowly through this little sliver. So that's 20 feet of movement, you said.
Yep.
So I will move up to here. So it looks like I can see my compatriots up here. And I'm going to take aim at this ghoul with my crossbow.
Now, this one here, just to let you know,
Uh-huh.
you heard the cleric turn undead. It's kind of obvious. And that one is
Oh.
looking nervous. So if it takes damage, it's going to, I believe, break the turn.
Okay. Good,
This
good.
one over here, while it's partially blocked, is going to have cover. So it's going to have a boosted AC, but you can take a shot at that one.
Okay. Well, let's see. So I moved. 20
That's-
got me here, so I only moved up one, so that's 25, 30. Or would it be more clear here or here? Or it doesn't matter?
Probably there.
Okay.
It won't have bonus because it's pretty much a straight shot.
Okay. All right, so I'll shoot it from there. That's my full movement, and then I will shoot it from there with my crossbow.
If you have an alternative, you might want to be somewhere else. The ghoul is going to want to run away from me.
Oh, true. And the bridge is the only way to do that. Okay, that's fine. I'll can I shoot here with the understanding that he'll have cover?
Yeah.
And just try? Okay. So I'll do that with my crossbow.
Their ACs aren't the greatest.
And my crossbow has never missed, so
Just don't roll a 5.
16?
And its reputation still stands.
Okay, so for 8 piercing.
Good shot.
And that is my turn.
It's still there. It doesn't seem to register the crossbow bolt, even though it's now sticking out of it. It seems like it's really, really hungry for feline at the moment.
So what you couldn't see when you were like, "I've got this," was behind his mask was an eye roll. He was just like, "All right, here we go," and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, good.
I forgot something at the end of the turn. I should add them there.
Uh-oh.
He's a vampire.
Topsy and Turvy are moving a little closer to try to hold that line.
Oh yeah, can we move our
Yeah,
companion
your
up?
NPCs will try to keep up with you. I will move them here. So these two, they obviously can't get around that this turn, but they will be ready to get around there next turn.
Okay.
Which one of these has the crossbow bolt sticking out of it?
The one next to Falls.
This one.
Okay. I was looking, I'm like, I can't actually see the cat because of the perfect way this red crystal is casting shadow. Yeah, I guess I'll go my 6th spot over here. There he is. I can see him. And then I will. What was it called? Mind Sliver.
Mind sliver.
Yeah. This one that was hit already needs to make a DC 13 intelligence save.
What? That's not playing fair.
I'm sorry that your zombies are dumb.
It rolls an 8.
Okay.
What does Mind Sliver do to it?
Oop, that is not how that works. In this case, it does 2 damage and cast on VTT. No, that's not how that works either. Hold on, I'm running out of buttons to break. Display in VTT. There it goes. So it'll take a little bit of damage, and then on its next turn, or it'll take a D4 off of a saving throw that it's got to do.
Oh, cool.
So
All
And
right,
that's a
so
cantrip.
it's
Nice.
snarling and screaming, and then it's got like this momentary, kind of like a puppy looking at you weird when you do something it doesn't expect, and it crumbles to the floor, or collapses to the floor rather.
Nice.
All right, skeleton now has a closer target, Zahn'dohr. It is going to attempt to gift you a short bow arrow.
High speed.
With a 23.
fuck me, I guess.
The delivery arrives. 7 piercing.
He swears in some other language and turns to see. Oh shit!
All right, ghoul. The ghoul hits Topsy.
Oh, bother.
What? Roll the damage. Come on.
It's okay. You don't have to
Oh.
roll the damage.
Bother.
You don't have to.
You know, if you don't want to.
It's like both of the things are displaying the effect and not the damage. Come on.
Oh, it's showing you the damage on the first line.
Oh, I see it now. Okay. I was ignoring the bolded number. Let's see,
So
the
you should
first
go
one
to the
was
very
8.
last one you rolled. Yeah, instead of that one.
It must succeed on a DC 10 con save.
I guess should I have done that as well?
No, it did not claw you. It bit you.
Oh, good. Good.
Not being paralyzed is very helpful.
But one meal option ran away from its plate, so it doesn't want to let the next
Oh.
meal option have a chance to run.
Although my con is +5, so it wouldn't be too bad.
That's pretty solid.
Although my spell attack was +6 and I still missed, so who am I?
Come on, Topsy, load your sheet. My table has frozen.
Oh no.
Everybody takes 100 ice damage.
Oh no!
Alright, Constitution. Rolls a 20, so he is saved. Next one will do the same thing. $17 hits for 7.
It's been real fun, little buddies.
Oh no.
Why did he roll initiative? I didn't roll initiative. But his con save is a 21, so. Is Topsy still down there with the 1? Okay. doesn't have to be on initiative anymore. So Obzam.
All right. Well. Well, important decisions need to be made. The decision a fighter has to make every time there's an enemy at range. Do I just charge directly into melee with them? And I think the answer is yes. All right. That's 3, so I can move through there. That's 1 movement, and then I'm going to just dash directly into melee with the ranged skeletons. And you know what? Let's make one good decision here. And also use my second wind right about now.
The cries for help seem to be coming from down this direction.
We're working on it. All right. I'm just going to charge into melee there, and oh yes, if Chimchar could please cover me, I would prefer not to die. Oh wait, do I have? I don't have any button for this. All right, I'll just.
You don't have the charging feat, right? That's a double move. You can't
No.
attack.
I'm not attacking. I'm just going to
okay.
go ahead and second.
You are
wave.
engaging
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
Spiritually charging, not mechanically charging.
All right.
Let's see. Jimjar
That should be
should be
fine.
able to follow you.
Emotionally charging.
It's a very emotionally charged situation. I don't want to die. I want them to die. Lots of emotions.
Alright, and that skeleton is up now with a dwarf in its face, so its bow clatters to the ground, and out comes a short sword. And it takes a swing with a 6. I believe that
I'll have
misses.
to try harder than that.
Yeah, I believe that misses. Falls, you are up now.
All right.
There's a dead ghoul and a nervous-looking ghoul that is doing that over the shoulder like it's looking for a place to run.
Sure. Can I?
I'm just saying, there's a nice chasm right there. Very safe. No clerics.
I'm seeing a little bit of this guy right here.
That looks like a body on the floor.
Body on the floor. I gotcha. You know, I was gonna do a thing, but I feel like my buddy's in the way. So, I think I am gonna go ahead and use my feline agility to double my movement speed. So let's see. So that's 40 feet. Come on. And so I should have another 20 feet of movement here. All right.
All right, you see another ghoul, but this one looks a little more intimidating. And laying on the ground with several bite wounds in it is a giant face first. It does not seem to be able to move very well. Its head is, I guess for purposes of facing, the head would be kind of over here in the rock, towards the rocks anyway. So its feet are facing this creature. And what is your passive perception? Did I mark that?
Passive perception is 15.
15. Okay, yeah, at the moment you don't know why it's on the ground, but it seems to be on the ground struggling to move, right? Its arms are kind of flailing a little bit, but it just can't seem to move.
Even the mighty need a hand from time to time. All right. Let's let loose an arrow at this guy. He is going to cast Hail of Thorns. So I will do that. Oop. Oh wait, that comes later, sorry. So he's going to cast Hail of Thorns, and then he is going to shoot that ghoul. There. With a nat one. Great.
Hooray!
Hooray.
You got it out of your system. It's fine.
Yeah.
I
You got-
duck
you-
as another arrow comes flying by my face.
You wounded him with your witty retort.
So that is my turn. But at least I think I should still have Hail of Thorns.
The giant, it's laying down face first, and it seems to be trying to reach a hand, like something at its back, and it just can't reach. And it's there's no ghouls or things in range for it to kick or swipe. And you don't speak giant, right?
I do not.
So
I do
it's
speak uncommon, but
it's making some kind of cry.
This shit hurts.
Fresh meat. It is going to.
what is my little? I guess my little fish dude would have had to dash to keep
Oh.
up with me.
Yeah, let me move him.
And I probably would have chosen to have him protect me if he could have.
He can't quite get to you.
Okay.
Yeah, this one doesn't just kind of mindlessly rush. It kind of walks up, appraising you as it's moving, seeming to flex its claws a little bit. And then when it gets up next to you, the stench is overwhelming.
Nice.
Much worse than the ghoul that you were facing a few moments ago. And it's going to attempt to bite you.
Yeah.
Because it wants a meal. 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
11 piercing.
Woo!
Oh no.
You done
That's
made
the
a
number.
mistake.
Balls lets out a hiss.
And I mean, it bites a chunk and pulls off a chunk, and it just kind of savors it as it swallows it. Yes. The last ghoul is going to attempt to run and can't really, so it's gonna like go over there and cower.
How long does it turn undead last for?
A minute typically, or until it takes damage.
Oh, wow. All right. Not to be outdone by my other miniature friends, I'll run over here and cry again. Okay, how's the 13?
If you insist.
And I do. Ooh, that's the full Monty.
Woo.
So as the ghouls are distracted with these pint-sized meat bites, I sneak around the corner here and jab at him with my
Cattle prod.
electrically arcing cattle prod.
It kind of sizzles and crackles for a bit.
And now I can do this in comfort.
Rukook.
Can you hear me, by the way? I had to change the microphone.
Now I can, yes.
Okay. I have not been able to see where this thing speaking giant is, but I did hear it.
Yes.
What did it say?
What's what?
What did it say?
It's been crying for help. Help me, help me.
Oh, okay.
It's eating me.
And it's more toward the area here, right? Oh, it's not clicking.
The sound seems to be coming from that direction.
Oh, okay. So in the direction I was planning on heading, it's just out of sight, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna do a double move and move. Yeah, it's gonna be 50. So I'll move here, across the bridge, there. That's a skeleton, right? One of the skeleton archers dropped his bow.
This one dropped its bow. That one still has its bow.
Okay. I can't do anything anyway. It's a double move, so it took a dash. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, you can move Ront up across the bridge behind me, too.
Yeah, Ront is getting closer. Alright, Topsy and Turvy.
You know, I did not realize I made a cattle prod until you said that.
Topsy is going to attack the ghoul that you shocked. He slices it twice with a short sword, and shallow cuts, but it does something. All right. That brings us back around to Iris.
So I watched both Zahn'dohr get hit with a crossbow bolt or an arrow of some kind, and then Falls got attacked by this other creature. Which of you looks worse for wear?
I am not bloodied.
Yeah, I'm less than half.
So for my bonus action, I am going to cast.
Also, another deciding factor could be that Zahn'dohr doesn't have a murder beast trying to eat him presently.
That's fair. So I'll glance over at Zahn'dohr and say, "You'll just have to wait your turn." And then as a bonus action, I am going to look out across the chasm and give Falls my full attention, and I'm going to cast Healing Word. And the way that manifests is I say this incantation in the form of just a few like hums, and as they get closer to you, Falls, you hear them get louder and louder until it almost like goes through you like a wind. And let's see how much you get healed for. Okay, so a few of your cuts start to like close up and bruises start to fade, and you get 4 hit points back.
Well, thank you there.
That's exactly what it looks like.
You just vomited light at me.
I just open my mouth and a flame pours out, but it feels really good. And then I'm going to move here, just to the edge here.
The table doesn't have an effect that looks like musical notes traveling around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it because you were spitting hot bars?
It was, yeah. And then I'm going to shoot at this. Oh, actually, no. Let me see if I can reach. Can I shoot through what appear to be these little mushrooms?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you shoot with something like hot and spicy and make something to eat?
Yes. I load up a hot Cheeto into my crossbow, into my
Good. Everyone knows ghouls hate spicy food.
and I'm going to attack this thing with my crossbow. Let's see. Again, has never failed me, and it's not going to now. Let's go.
It fails you.
That's 'cause I didn't do the flourish. I didn't like make it fancy. That's on me. That's not on the crossbow. That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah, you didn't impress the crossbow enough.
Yeah, exactly. My fault.
The crossbow is actually the main character of this story here.
I've seen parts of that show.
And that's my turn.
Ever in pursuit of clearly everybody else. That's 1, 2. What's my range on things that I can do? 60 feet. I'm gonna stay right where I am, I think. As I remember where the ruler is. Oh yeah. So this one down here, that's fighting Falls that looks smarter, I guess is the word that we will use.
Mm-hmm.
I will attempt to mind sliver him.
Wait, doesn't that make him more resistant to the mind sliver? He's smarter?
It is basically my only real ranged attack.
All right, well, fair enough.
It makes him less resistant to the mind sliver.
Hold on, I got this other spell here that I've never seen before.
Oh, I forgot
Oh, that's
something.
AoE. No, I'll just hit him with the cantrip. Huh.
Remember, you guys, I forgot to deal out inspiration to everybody, so everybody should have at least 1.
Oh.
Alright, DC 13.
Mm-hmm.
Is that extra D6 in that box there for Savage Worlds?
No, they are here for like special things if people donate or
Oh.
anything like that, or other additions. I might hand them out for extra damage.
So, like, when I'm gonna roll for damage next, and I put my, do I have a...
Alright, your thing hits, it rolled double ones.
Take 3 damage, and your next saving throw will be minus CD4. Nice.
Remind me if it rolls a saving throw.
I have a feeling I'll be the only person that makes it roll a saving throw. That'll be my turn.
Alright, skeleton number 2 also drops its bow and draws its short sword, and it's probably going to go after the new dwarf that just showed up.
Did you say nude dwarf?
Possibly.
Rukook is not nude.
He's a never nude.
Damn, double ones again.
Fantastic.
Blaine.
No, it's not fantastic.
I disagree.
Alright, let's see. Ghoul, is this one still alive? Yes, this one is still alive. Alright, this one is going to attack Topsy again. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Obediah, give me a perception roll.
Perception.
Yeah, perception.
I
Because
can
your
do
rock
that.
solid 10 passive is not picking up the
Perception.
clues.
A 10. Exactly 50%.
Okay, nope. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary yet. Or you might notice it, you're just not putting 2 and 2 together. No, they're making their saves over here. Alright, Obzam.
All right. Well,
After these guys. Go help the giant.
I'm already kind of engaged here.
Come on, you can take 3 opportunity attacks, right?
I prefer not to. All right. Whatever.
Well, you
Out of
wouldn't actually
curiosity,
move.
what kind of
What kind of what?
what kind of skeletons are these? Like what do they used to be at some point?
Humanoids of some sort. They're not stocky enough to be dwarves, and they're not polished and lithe enough to have been elves.
All right. Well, I will. Necromancer's always choosing the wrong materials, and then I'm going to tuck away my short sword, and then I'm going to punch one of them in the just uppercut to the rib cage.
Okay.
Yeah. 8. Dang. Oh, wait a minute.
Did you have Jim Jar providing assistance to attack or defense?
Attack, yes. Okay, so that would be 16.
All right.
So that'll be 4 bludgeoning, which should
It's
go
gonna
to 8, I
take
think.
8. Which one did you attack? The topmost one?
That one.
That one. All right.
Bottom one. Focus fire. All that.
You knock a few ribs loose, and it kind of gives you that. What the hell was that for? Look. But it's still.
What that was for. I'll in response, I will glance meaningfully to the arrow in my side.
Are you moving or are you sticking around?
Oh, no, I need to remember to hit this end of turn button. Yeah.
All right, this one
Gotta
here
get
is
used to that.
going to slice at you. Uh, 21.
That'll hit.
Oof.
6 piercing. Oh, it stabs at you.
Oh.
And that brings us to falls. At the
All
start
right.
of your turn, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, DC 10.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Oh, I guess this is when I could have used an inspiration, right?
You can re-roll that, yes, if you spend an inspiration.
I will. I will take.
Hooray!
I feel like whatever that is, it's not going to be good.
All right, where did you drop your inspiration at so I can delete it off the table?
Oh, where do
You've
I just
you've
drag
got a
it?
bunch, so yeah, just drag one
Okay.
onto the table and
Cool. Can I get Shushar to assist in? I'm going to take a step back so I can try to shoot at this guy. I'm going to try to have him provide me a little defense. Is that possible?
he can move up, yes, because he's pretty much takes his turn on your turn. So
Okay.
like, if you want him there,
Yeah. So basically, I just want to take a step back and, give him disadvantage on his opportunity attack.
yeah,
If that makes sense.
he
So
will kind
he'll
of
get-
help pull you.
Yeah. So I'm going to take a step back.
Where is he? All right, let's see
Do that.
here. With disadvantage, 11.
All right, 11 will not hit. All right. All right, let's try this again. He's going to shoot him with a crossbow. Good lord, I will use my other inspiration. Well, does it? I guess I need to.
You
gonna
need to
use it.
decide before I tell you the result.
Okay, I will do an inspiration to re-roll this.
Why are they not coming out of your...
16. So I just dropped it over there.
Yeah. I need to hold on, I need to reload my table. 16 does hit.
Okay, so
Roll your
he is going
damage.
to take 6 damage from that, and then since I have Hail of Thorns going, he's going to take. He needs to make a Dex saving throw, and will take either an additional 4 damage if he fails, or if he passes, that is going to be half damage.
Even with the minus D4 on the saving throw, he's gonna succeed.
Okay, so that is he's going to take an additional 2 damage from the Hail of Thorns,
Right.
so a total of 8 damage.
Even if he loses the full 4, that's still a 19.
Yep.
Or was that Mind Sliver penalty only on int saving throws next?
Just saving throws.
Yeah, so he takes some
Cool.
damage, but not all of them. Let me restart my refresh my table.
So he should take 8 total damage. Unless he's got resistances.
He took 8.
Oh, cool. And that is my turn.
All right. Where are
I'll just shout out, help is coming, big guy.
Where were you pulling the inspiration from?
It was on the right of the screen.
Okay, that's the deck. You should be pulling them from the tokens on top of your sheet.
Sorry.
Down at the bottom there, click on those. So I'll do it this time because I was wondering why the number wasn't disappearing.
Oh.
So let me steal that card. There should be a button or something.
Let it go, right? Yeah.
Yep, and one more.
Cool.
All right.
Where? You said it's on my character sheet?
What's that?
You said it's on my character sheet?
On Roll20 at the bottom, on right above your avatars, are the little tokens with the numbers of how many you have currently.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay. Cool. Oops. Oops, I think I accidentally dragged one over.
Yeah, you have one more, so you can, like, I think right-click it and pick it up.
Oh, take card. I gotcha.
Yeah. All right.
All right, guys.
That should be... All right. That is correct. Who's next? The giant. He is still struggling and trying to reach, and Falls is no longer in a position to see what is up. So we will move past him. To the next one is the Ghast. Okay. The Ghast is going to... he is going to pursue Falls. Let's see, if he had multi-attack, he might go after... Fishman as well, but... Actually, no, he is going to go after Fishman. Uh, 23 is definitely going to hit Fishman. I wonder if Shushar is intentionally close to Sushi or not. Well,
His name is actually Shushar the Delicious.
everybody is making their saving throws. So that is good, at least. Shushar definitely hurts, takes a swipe, but is still up. He kind of gurgles a burbling cry of pain. This ghoul is now gets to go this way to get farther away from the cleric. Does it have to take the dash action?
I believe can take no action other than moving away or standing
It
still.
doesn't have to.
Okay. So, yeah, moves that way.
It just cannot intentionally move within 30 feet of me.
All right. Obediah.
It doesn't
All
have
right.
to take the dash action, but it can't take any other action.
I'm gonna keep prodding this guy. Since these little buddies here seem to be running interference for me, I'm gonna ask Bupido to assist me in
Landing a hit.
yeah. Advantage. And I rolled exactly the same thing twice. How's 14?
14 hits.
Oh boy. But That's okay. It hit.
Oh.
So I'm gonna back my happy gnome butt up again.
That you can do, yes. All right, Rukook.
The mob that's above me, what is that? Is that a skeleton too?
This?
That
Yeah.
one's
What'd you say?
No, that's an
Oh,
NPC.
Yeah, it's Jimjar.
Right,
That's my
That
friend,
one's
Jimjar.
Jimjar.
My
that's
friend.
where you would have gotten 3 attacks of opportunity, but. Oh, well.
If he went to help the giant, he has to leave 2 skeletons and then pass the
Right.
ghast.
Ah, okay, the gas.
I mean, if you want to go help the giant, be my guest. I just think it's going
I
to hurt a
wasn't
lot.
thinking of that. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of that one.
I mean, I feel like the
So my
gas.
first sword is slashing against skeletons.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay, cool. Okay.
They're yeah, it's not like 3.5. They don't resist slashing. They're just vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself and attack the skeleton right in front of me.
Do you want Ront to assist you in attacking or defending?
Defending.
Okay.
Did it roll, or do I need to?
Yeah, it rolled.
Okay. Okay.
11 is not going to do it.
Okay. I only got 1 attack.
All right.
Second level.
Flip the button and Topsy. All right. Topsy is going to... he kills a ghoul. Hello? That was a weird tone. All right. Iris.
Okay, is Obzam injured as well?
Yes, I'm a bit injured.
Okay, so again, at quick glance, can I tell between Obzam Falls and Zahn'dohr who looks the most tore up from the floor?
I'll be fine.
So between Falls and Zahn'dohr.
I have not taken more damage than what I was previously.
Yeah, Falls is in... I mean, Zahn'dohr is in the least danger at the moment.
Okay. So I will first, because I was so frustrated by my miss last time, I am going to spin around 3-point superhero position, take aim with my crossbow, and attempt to hit this fellow. And let's see. I knew it.
That hits.
I knew it.
Next, you need to create an illusion that is an attack power card that flashes up over the head.
Yes. Could I do that with prestidigitation?
No, minor illusion though.
Oh, true. Okay.
Much
I-
obliged.
I nod my head sagely, knowingly, like this is why last time missed. I breathe a sigh of relief, and I lower my crossbow and focus my attention on Falls. And Falls, you hear from behind you the same very melodious, warm humming. And as it gets closer to you, you receive 6 points of healing.
Thank you, thank you.
And that is my turn.
All right, Zahn'dohr, you're up.
I mean, now it's just gotten more complicated because there's just all kinds of people in the way.
A fireball?
Oh, soon. You're the one that can make that happen sooner, you know.
Just give a level 1 party a scroll of fireball and see what happens.
Right there. Right there.
Can I tell if either of these Zombros look more dead than the other? Like, re-dead, I guess.
The skeletons, as far as you know, only one has actually taken a hit. That one there.
Okay.
And you're probably aware that a ghast is probably the more severe threat.
Yeah, I was just... I'm going to try, because you used my saving throw thingy, right?
Yeah.
I'll do that again then, and hope that... ooh, big damage. Massive 6. Hopefully it'll be relevant later.
Alright, int saving throw.
Yeah.
And it only gets 12.
Haha, gotcha. Take a 6 damage. So I just bombard his brain with the cringiest of memes. And then that'll be my turn.
Definitely a minion meme.
See, what you don't understand is because you're just from this plane of existence that these are the most dankest of memes. Your brain just can't handle them.
I know a song from the other dimension.
Yeah, literally from another dimension. This shit slays on the astral plane. You don't even know.
I believe this skeleton was going after Rukook originally, so it's going to stick with that. Load, okay. Ooh, crit 24.
Use my reaction.
These are some sharp
Ront
shooting
was
skeletons.
defense, so 17.
I use my reaction. It's attacking me, right, Rukook?
Yeah.
I use my reaction. Wrath of the Storm. Needs to make a dex save versus the 12. Or take 2d8 lightning damage. How much does it hit me for?
It hits you for... You had Ront defending, so only 7 piercing.
Wait a minute. It had disadvantage from Ront, and it still got a crit? That's
No.
terrifying.
17 hits.
Oh, okay.
It was a
Wait,
regular hit.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. What was this attack?
17 to hit?
It missed.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
All right, Shield of Faith, don't work.
It didn't take the lightning damage then.
Oh, it has to hit you in order for Wrath of the Storm?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it missed. That was my Shield of Faith brought me up to 18.
All right. And then I believe the other skeleton is next. Nope. Dead ghoul. Not so dead ghoul. Dead ghoul is gonna hit. Alright, finally a failed saving throw. Topsy goes slack. Kind of standing there still. Paralyzed for 1 minute. Okay.
Oh, a whole minute?
A whole minute. Let's see, do I have a paralyzed? I do have a paralyzed. All right. Obzam, you are up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and punch him in the face, and I'll go ahead and get assistance on the punch here. That'll make it a crit, so that'll do 5 bludgeoning damage instead of 4 bludgeoning damage.
Same one, the one
Again.
below you?
Yep.
That skeleton
Crit?
crumbles to the floor.
Just punch its jaw off. All right.
Another 20
And
total, another 20 roll.
oh no, not a crit. So only 4 bludgeoning damage. If that makes a difference. My bad.
No, it doesn't make a difference.
I didn't think it would. What? This one wants some too.
Alright, yep, this one is going to attack you. Possibly if it rolls. 19?
That will hit. Their rolls have been very good today.
6 piercing.
All right.
No,
That's
not
rough.
so much. I was getting double ones earlier.
Not against me, you weren't.
Falls. You are starting your turn, but you have saved against this stench, so you don't have to roll that saving throw again, but Shushar does.
Well, Shushar is
Shushar gets a 3. Shushar is poisoned until the start of its next turn.
so. I am going to kind of skirt around him, still maintaining contact, and I'm going to go ahead and hit him with a dagger. Oh, it was almost. Does 13 hit?
A 13 hits.
Ooh. and then 6 plus whatever special damage it does.
All right, you've used it enough to know it's a +1 dagger.
Okay, I will. Then I'm gonna follow up with my short sword, which is gonna miss. And yeah, I think that is going to. Do I see anything over here with this giant? I'm trying to get eyes on him to see.
You are a little closer now. No, you're about the same distance. So you can roll perception.
Perception. So 15. Just my
It
best.
is pinned to the ground with an immovable rod at the small of its back.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay.
And on just beyond it, there's a couple dead drow.
All right. Is Shushar not able to give me his bonus to defense because he's poisoned, or can he still give me?
He can give you the bonus to defense, but yeah, not attack because he's poisoned, because he has disadvantages on attack, so it's not helpful.
All right. I'm going to risk it and move over to use my remaining 2 movement to move over to the giant.
Let's see if the ghast claws you. With disadvantage, 6. Probably not. Probably the 11 not either.
No. All right, cool. That is my turn there. And I'm like gonna obviously next turn I'll try to get this immovable rod off him. Or I don't know if there's anything that I can do as part of my movement to try to get.
I'm gonna look
closer.
and see if it takes an action.
I think it's an action to push the button.
Yeah, you can use an action. So it takes an action to find and push the button.
Cool. Okay.
So he does not get a turn. The ghast does. The ghast. That is a tough decision. The ghast is smart enough to know that if that giant moves, he might be in trouble. So he's going to go down there and I will attempt it, even though it's not likely to hit. Nope. Shushar attempts to bite, doesn't do anything as he moves away. The ghast is going to attempt to claw you. This one is going to hit.
Oof.
Yep. That'll hit.
11 slashing.
Okay.
And need a DC 10 con save.
Just make
Oh, just barely.
Oh.
You are not paralyzed. Alright. Oops, I didn't push the button. Oh, it did it automatically that way. Alright, the school.
I'm getting torn up, but thank you for all the heals, Iris.
This school is just gonna kind of keep moving away. Because there are other targets over here that it can go after. And that brings us to Obediah.
All right. We shall continue our poking and prodding. Oops. To there. All right. That definitely does it.
That
For
does
6.
really does it.
And I'm gonna back my happy butt up.
All right, Rukook.
The gas down here looks like it's within 25 feet. 5, 10, 15. Okay. I'm gonna move here. Is my NPC following me?
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna use assist on attack this time.
All
I'm gonna
right.
attack. Since Obzam has the skeleton.
That is gonna hit.
24 to hit for 5.
It is looking in bad shape, but still moving.
Okay.
All right, Topsy is still paralyzed.
Do I need to take a saving throw for the smell?
No, only if you start within range.
Okay.
Topsy saves at the end, so he is no longer paralyzed. Yeah, can't do anything at this point. So back to Iris.
Okay. How was Obzam looking?
I think
Merely a flesh
Obzam's
wound?
looking pretty bad.
I am bloodied, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, pretty bad. Okay.
I got stabbed twice since the last time you asked, yeah.
Okay.
It's been rough.
I know. I'm trying to keep track, but there's so many people. I'm like,
I know.
who took what damage?
It's been rough.
Okay. So with all of these people, other individuals moving south, and Obzam being right in front of me, I see how messed up and busted they are. And Obzam, again, you've probably heard it faintly so far because it wasn't directed at you, but I will again hum the same warm, melodious tune directed straight at you, and it gets louder as it gets closer to you, and you feel a little rejuvenated for 6 HP.
Hey. That undoes one of the several times I've been stabbed. Appreciate it.
And then I am going to move. You said I can shoot through those mushrooms, right? Like that's not
Yes.
full cover? Okay.
The mushrooms are glowing, but they don't block line of sight.
Okay, so that's 15. Okay, so Iris is going to run this way. And if it can even be believed, does an even more outrageous flourish. Like at this point, she may not even have time to actually shoot the weapon. But she does. For hopefully something. Oh, at the zombie that's next to Obzam.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use an inspiration because I'm going to guess that a 9 is not going to hit.
Nope.
So I'll use an inspiration.
Yep, so expand the little card above your icon down there and drag one out.
Mm-hmm. So let's try this again. 18.
18 hits.
Okay. I added a little something extra at the end there. And yeah, for 3 piercing.
All right, that is the first time that skeleton has been hit.
Oh, okay. Sweet. And I believe that is my turn.
Zahn'dohr.
Now that we got a little bit of space on the other side, so I won't be kind of stuck on the bridge,
What are you trying to say?
that I was letting my compatriots bravely go forward to blaze a trail.
You are currently occupying the position of the tactical reserves.
Yeah, it's one thing to stop your movement. It's another thing to stop your movement on a bridge over a chasm.
Oh yeah, that's
But I'll just continue my lack of having a crossbow and hit this guy, this zombie that's here. It's seemingly the last hostile baddie that I can see.
It is immune to intelligence. No.
I mean, it's a zombie.
So am I.
Nope, 13 damage.
2 damage.
It does
13
not.
saving.
Sorry, 13 saving throw. It saves, meets the DC.
Oh, okay.
Which is worse, a skeleton being immune to your mind powers, or a skeleton resisting your mind powers? Yeah.
I
I think
just assume that this
resisting.
one's immune.
I was gonna say resisting too. I feel like that's
Yeah,
worse.
Because immune could be like there's no intelligence there, but resisting could be like this skeleton is way smarter than me, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Poorly is probably how I would feel about that.
Your psychic damage does not find purchase in its brain.
Or lack thereof.
It must not have eaten recently. No, that's clearly the problem.
It-
And then that'll be my turn.
All right. We have a ghoul and a no longer paralyzed. It is going to attempt to bite and fail. All right, Obzam, you're up.
Alright. I'm getting very tired of these skeletons in this cave here. Alright, Shinjar, help me punch this man. 23, I'm assuming, hits. 4 bludgeoning damage. Is it still up?
It is, yes.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and action surge. And we're going to do that again. Another 4 bludgeoning damage.
It crumbles.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Stop
Well done.
moving! Stop moving! Stop moving! Alright. Who's next? Ah, okay. We'll start moving over there. And
Well, look at you, giant in a pinch. Seems even the mighty need a hand from time to time. Falls is going to reach for the immovable rod and try to figure out how to turn it off.
Yep, it takes an action, so it definitely you find it. There's at the top of it, there's a button, but it takes a little bit of dexterity to get to, and you click it, and you can now move the rod. And the giant is now free.
There you go, buddy. I'll move the rod from his back. And that will probably be my action, since there's a snarling ghoul or ghast or whatever at my back.
All right. The giant is next. The giant stands up, and underneath it, its club still happens to be there. So it brings its club with it, and it is going to swipe at that ghast.
Oh, I guess if possible, I would probably like maybe strafe to the side here, still keeping in contact with the gas, just to
Oh yeah, you can.
make room between me and him.
Yeah, as the size difference, you can occupy the same space.
Okay.
The ghast, who only had 2 left, takes 15 and is smashed to the ground. And
What a kill steal.
I think there's one left over there.
Don't you mean kill secure?
He levels up.
That ghoul, if Obediah lets him, is going to kind of creep past you guys and go towards the exit.
I'm like sitting there tinkering with my my iron bar, and all of a sudden, a creeping ghoul slides past me and startles me, and I let out a little squeak, but I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't seem intent on you. It's like trying to get away still. So that one is going to disengage off the edge of the board. All right, you got one more.
So I added, while I was oblivious to the one sneaking past me, I take the single gold coin that I found earlier and wrap it in some wire to try and boost the power output on my prod, and yes, make contact. For 8. Discharging an overload of power into the ghoul and then hastily retreating.
Rukook, you guys are out of combat on your side of the table.
How wary does the giant look of us? Is he worried about us?
He doesn't seem to be. He is saying thank you to Falls, even though Falls can't understand him. And right now he's just kind of planting his club into the ground and like stretching and patting all the wounds that he has on him, because looks like he's been chewed up and been kind of a stationary smorgasbord for these ghouls for a while.
Hang tight, buddy. I'm gonna go heal Obzam with a cure wounds to help with some of the healing. We got people.
No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You okay?
Yeah. She helped me out there. I'll nod to gosh, what was the name there? Iris. Hate undead.
Well, I guess it looks like we're okay for now. Then we should probably explore this place.
All right. Let's see here. Topsy.
Everybody okay?
Topsy is going to land 2 strikes on that other ghoul.
Oh, right, there's a whole other fight going on somewhere.
Yeah. It's only got 1 left, so they're going to finish that off. All right, combat is over. The giant doesn't seem too worried about you guys. He sits back down, kind of over here against the with his back to the wall.
Oh, this whole time I thought it was like a Goliath that was up here by where we started. Now that I've come around the corner, I'm like, oh,
Nope, that is not a Goliath.
no.
And eventually, Stool can make his way over there. Stool moves very, very slowly. So after, he moves 10 feet around. So after he waddles a bit, Prince Darendel will pick him up and carry him over. Alright, you guys can explore. Let me do this. We're going to give it daylight mode.
Oh, thank God.
Did that not work? That didn't work, did it? Oh, the rocks still block the way.
Yes, I can see as far as I want until...
Yeah, let me fix that. Because it's not important at the moment. So, searching around, there's a few eaten drow. These two drow here have been... Basically, they look like they were the victim of a great club.
Wonder how that may have happened.
Yeah, no idea. The other two drow in the cavern look like they have been feasted on by ghouls. And you have the giant sitting there who is almost at a third of his hit points. Lots of bite marks and chunks missing from legs and feet. But he seems to be doing all right. And eventually Stool will come over here and puff some spores.
I just figured out that
What
he's
was
C3PO.
that? Oh. You have my thanks.
Glad you're all right. Thanks for helping us out there. So, what happened here? Drow come first, or these undead?
Drow first.
What they want with you? There seemed to be some on our tail as well.
Don't know. Don't understand them. They saw me. They seemed to scatter and start attacking. I managed to get a couple of them, but then, I don't know, one of them knocked me over somehow, and after that, I couldn't move. They got away. The ghouls came after.
They got away. So there were more of them?
Drow, yes, there were 10, I think.
Alright. I guess we see the bodies of like 4 or 5 around here.
And can you remind me again, who, if anyone, have we been following? Like, does one of the NPCs, if I'm trying to recall, they know their way around pretty well?
What's his name?
Is it Seraph?
Seraph knows his way around somewhat, and a few of the others once you get to a particular city, can probably find a way out from others.
Okay, but it's been Sereth so far, like leading us out and towards our destination.
Yes, you guys
Okay.
were heading towards Dark Lake because that was the closest settlement, and also over the water, it's a lot harder to track people.
Okay.
So the plan was to get boats and travel via waterways.
You said some of the skeletons were shooting like short bows.
Yes.
Do they look to be in like reasonable shape?
They're usable, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna toss my hand crossbow on the ground and pick up one of the short bows, and while everyone is sort of milling around talking to the giant, I become preoccupied with attaching wires and bits and bobs to the short bow, and I'm gonna do an infusion on it. Or is that what it's called? What is it called?
Well,
You've got me.
Giant Rukook.
Yeah, an infusion. I'm gonna do repeating shot.
Okay. And what was that about Rukook?
Else other than him speak giant?
We've got the spore.
Yeah, the spores are going now, so everybody can understand.
So, what are you doing here then?
Do you know the area?
Hmm.
In particular, where we might find some food?
There were some a mushroom cavern. Oh, speaking of which, and he kind of points to the big mushroom just over here to the right. That is edible.
As soon as he says that, Iris's ears like perk up immediately, and she like kind of starts sauntering closer to this mushroom.
I just look at the giant and wondering, like, he's probably got a tougher digestive system than.
Yeah.
Next time you look at Iris, her face is already stuffed with mushrooms.
Just giant squirrel cheeks.
Yes.
I guess we'll find
So
out.
you were out here foraging? Did you have settlement kin nearby?
Settlement? No. I was looking for a
Dark
way
Lake.
to the surface.
Ah,
We're headed to the Dark Lake and then hopefully to the surface as well. Do you want to come with us?
Not welcome there.
You're not welcome, or we're not welcome?
Me.
You mean the Dark Lake, right?
Yes, the fish, he kind of points to Shushar. His people have a city there. They did not like me.
Come into the city with us. But we are eventually headed to the surface.
if this is not your home, how did you come to be down here?
Oh, long story. I was captured by Drow, sold to, kind of thinks for a minute, and then Duragar.
Captured by Drow. Yes, well, that part is familiar at least. Well, I was hoping you might know more about where to go from here, but it seems you are as lost as we are.
I do know a few places that I've seen, but not fit for me because of narrow passages and web caverns. But if you go, and he kind of starts to provide some landmark directions, like three major caverns over here. There's going to be a ledge up above that you can climb to, and so he points some directions to what he calls basically a web floor. There is a place where it is a big cavern, and he's like larger than the one over there, and he points to, this chasm over here. Larger than that, webs connecting everywhere, so if you're careful, you can navigate by webs. I cannot, unfortunately. But that will... Where were you trying to go? Ah, yes, Dark Lake. That is one way you can get to Dark Lake. Another way...
Right. I'm going to be carefully, I'm going to be like pulling out a piece of paper and like carefully noting down
yeah, he kind
what
of
everything he's saying there. And
there was another way. It might go to the same place. It was a different cavern, so I don't know exactly, but it was another place with a wide chasm with a island in the center and bridges much like the one over there that won't support me either.
Navigation must be difficult for you down here.
Does that mean you're stuck down here then?
No, I will find another way.
We're willing to let you join us. Like I said, you don't have to go into Dark Lake with us. You can wait outside the city. We just need to get some supplies if possible. Directions.
I think I will take my chances. He kind of looks at all of you guys. I think you are enough to draw too much attention as it is.
We are hunted as well.
Don't go
Fine.
that way. We came from that way, and there's Drow.
My thanks.
Yeah. I'll return his directions. I'll go over any landmarks that we saw, and I'm also going to try to think back to the last couple days. Did we see any? Were there any obstacles that were like insurmountable for us that would not be a problem for a giant? There probably are, and I'll try to.
Yeah, there might have been.
Yeah, I'll try to give as good directions as I can back in exchange.
In thanks, you saved me. I think they would have finished me off if you hadn't come as you did. He pulls his pouch from his side hanging over here and starts to pull out rocks and another rock and another rock, and then kind of a human-sized backpack that's much too small for him, and sets that down. I found these. Oh yes. One of the Drow also had something on him. It made an animal to assist him.
Did you say it made an animal?
Yes.
Oh, what interesting. What kind of animal?
He kind of says this weird word that doesn't really make any sense. It's a word in giant to describe an animal, but then he kind of stands about this big with 4 legs and makes a weird noise. Woof. He describes it.
That would be. I'll go like
A dog?
poking around in the bodies of the drow looking for
Yeah, I'll look in
some kind of magic dog creating device.
And I'll take a look in these backpacks. Or the backpack he pulled out. Does it seem like he's offering that backpack to us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Inside the backpack, there's 12 days of rations,
Nice.
2 empty potion vials and 2 full potion vials that are like too tiny for him. The drow, besides having their short swords and hand crossbows, so you can refresh on crossbow bolts if you wish, one of them has a small onyx dog figurine.
Oh.
That's in the backpack or on the drow?
The drow had the dog figurine.
Oh, the drow had it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Among the 4 among the 2 crushed drow, you can get another, we'll say 4 water skins and another 10 days of rations. So there's 22 days of rations and 4 water skins.
Clearly, all of the drow should have left their encampment and found all the food out here.
The 2 drow that were eaten over there, they don't have anything else that's salvageable. Unless you want a femur or something.
Ooh, a femur, you say?
It is a club.
Improvised
Yeah.
club.
That might have been, useful for battering skeletons to death for me. Slightly better than a fist.
Could beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Do the
All right.
do the potion vials have any sort of labels on them at all?
Labels, no. But a quick taste test reveals that they are some type of healing potion. Slightly
I'm gonna
more.
start playing with the dog statue to see if there's any like buttons or switches or any like overt trigger mechanisms.
I would assume it would have a activation phrase of some kind, but that may take longer to figure out.
I hold it out. You want it?
Who are you holding it out to?
Not be
You?
usable for a little bit.
Obzam? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly. I'll see what I can figure out.
Yeah.
Yes, on the underside of it, on the belly, is a small engraved word.
Okay.
The word is in Elven.
Oh no. Do we have anyone who speaks Elven?
I do actually.
Oh, okay. But once I find the word, I'll kind of look at it, see if I recognize it. I can probably recognize what kind of script it is, and then, oh yeah, we got you. We've also got the Crown Prince, and ask around until I find someone who can. So what does it say?
What does it say?
Speak
It
wolf
says-
and enter.
Speak friend and
Speak wolf.
The Elven word for Canis.
For Canis?
Yeah.
I believe it is Canis, sort of a formal term for a wolf, I believe.
All right.
Or dog.
Fine. All right.
I'm also going to pick up one of the short bows, as that is a little more Falls' style. A longbow would be, but I'll take what I can get. I already have a backpack, but if anybody would like this backpack to hold some stuff in.
Sure, I'll take a backpack and. Do we have a party treasure or anything like that yet, or is that still need to figure that out?
No, there's a lot of NPCs to be involved with that.
Yeah, I mean, we just got 22 days of rations, 2 healing potions, and 4 water skins, and someone needs to be keeping track of all this stuff that we're getting. It can be me, if no one else is volunteering. And it sounds like nobody is. All right, I'll go ahead and start writing down the stuff.
It's
All right.
you.
All right, the big mushroom
always me.
over here.
Been watching intently for Iris to experience that mushroom.
Experience
I
that
published
mushroom.
this.
Iris now longingly thinks of the end of the Feywild.
Yeah, reminds me of home. Tastes just like home.
So
Tastes like purple.
the big mushroom over here, the stalk of it, is cask-shaped. And Falls, being an Underdark explorer, knows that these things often have water in them. You can tap a hole through it and get some water out of it. And then the cap of it is also edible.
So I've been listening this whole time, just like to their conversation, and at the same time, I'm just like, ever since the stone giant said that it was edible, I've just literally, I'm like listening and facing them, but just like reaching over and taking small chunks. And every time I pull off a chunk, I'm going to be using prestidigitation to make it taste like the most decadent chocolate cake that I've ever had in my life. And tiramisu and donuts. And so I am really just living my best life right here and having a delicious meal.
Yeah, Falls will go over to the base of it and take the water skins kind of one by one and he will jab a hole at the top of it, top of the stalk, and start to drain some of the water into the water skins to fill them up. He also has a water skin that he got at the very start, so I think we should probably split up if other folks want to take a water skin.
Anybody that could cut the cask off completely and preserve it. So we can use it as a container.
Like a container?
Yeah.
Ooh. Because you were asking about that last time, right? Instead of like...
Right. I can fill it up with water as we go.
Is it small enough?
Bring it with us.
Is it small enough to cut off if we did that and take it with us?
It's a big stalk, and generally once it's chopped, it kind of withers and dies within a day or two.
It's not a structurally sound.
No.
Anyone
Good
know
idea,
gentle
though. That
repose?
would've
We
been
can like
cool.
preserve the body there.
That was a good idea, though.
Hey, Stump, you thirsty? Just stab into his species cousin, basically.
Now, if you find some Zerk wood, people make rafts and tables and chairs out of that. You can easily make some barrels.
Is that a thing that we know what it is?
Yeah, Zerkwood is also an Underdark. That's what most of the furniture up at the Drow outpost was made out of. It's also edible, though. It's got...
I'll start... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'll start handing mushroom pieces out, just like, this is absolutely incredible. I can't believe we found this. And just like, whoever wants some, I'm just passing out mushroom.
I will definitely take some.
After Iris has partaked, there's 4 more pounds, and each pound is a day's worth of food of mushroom. And then in water, how many skins do you have?
So I had one on my person, and then we got 4 more, so there's 5 water skins.
5. So you can fill those. Yeah, the Drows would probably have been empty. You could fill those 5 up, and there still seems to be a bit more liquid in there that you can, kind of seal up where you tapped it.
27 total rations, right? Because 22 plus the 4 pounds for after Iris and Iris herself. So it should be like 27 total rations, right?
Yes, that sounds right.
27, sure. All right. And let's see.
10 of us, I think, total.
You
Not
know
counting
what?
the giant.
16, counting all the
16?
NPCs.
Oh, okay.
You know, I wouldn't mind taking a little bit of a breather. I'm feeling a little bit
Yeah.
whoop.
Yes. Hopefully we have time. A little bit of time.
I also removed this here item from the giant. I don't know if it's a better use to one of you all. I like show you guys the
Movable rod, right?
Yeah, I'll like I'll hold it in the air and hit the switch and like let it go, and it just kind of stays where it is. Could be quite handy.
Yes, as the Drow showed us. Many uses for such a device.
I once heard a story about surface
Who's our
dwellers
best?
needing to hang their food in the air to prevent bears from getting it. Perhaps we could use the rod to hang our rations.
Not a bad
Best
idea.
climber is the cat, right?
Yes, I'm quite adept.
You can take the rod, and we can use you to navigate dangerous places with our ropes, as well as hang things if we need to. But I think getting up and down areas with a secure connection that we can tie off onto is probably a better use of it right now. Right? Because you can like scamper up and secure it in a good location, and we can tie ropes to it and then use the ropes to prevent ourselves from falling.
Look at you, little Underdark guy already. I think that's a good idea. I'll hang on to it.
I must say, I certainly would be interested in seeing you scamper.
I do a good scamper, I must say.
I think we all would actually.
I don't
Maybe
scamper.
a little bit of rest.
Tonight's entertainment.
This falls is like all bloody right now. My 6 hit points.
It's a complete mess.
Yeah.
Mushroom caverns nearby?
Say that again?
Did you say there were other mushroom caverns nearby?
Yes, there's another mushroom cavern. A few days. He kind of points and directs along the way towards the place that had the island of stone in the middle of the chasm.
Okay. How far out of our way is that place that we're getting directions to there?
Out of your way? Who knows? It's kind of
Okay.
in the direction you're going, though.
So it's all
Okay. Well, that's good enough.
Probably get there on half rations, and hopefully there'll be food there.
And then we can save some time on the next leg of the trip.
Oh, do the empty potion vials, do those seem like large enough to hold a decent amount of water?
No, they're healing potion sized.
Okay.
Not a huge issue.
Falls
So
is also going to... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, are we planning to spend the night here or take a break here?
I think
Probably
for
move on.
Yeah,
If
for me,
I think we
ran
should
away from
move.
here.
6
Maybe
Drow
that's
fought here and ran. They would
Yeah.
probably go. They're probably going for reinforcements at this moment.
We should probably move on for a bit. Yeah.
Maybe Sareth can take us somewhere a little bit more closed off, somewhere safer to sleep for the night. I'm exhausted.
How long have we been adventuring, I guess we'll say?
I have a
20 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's I was like, I know we just got in the fight.
And we've already rested once.
And also, I have taken 0 damage and not broken a sweat at all. But I'm still exhausted.
You're just exhausted from the effort.
Yes.
Just mentally exhausted.
Today has drained me, okay?
I gotta find where the Caro. There it is. Alright, days traveled. 4 days total since you left.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a long time.
Ghouls gone wild.
Yeah, I think if we could pause for just a little bit of an hour or so, just for me to get my breath before I move on, that would be appreciated.
We can do a short rest here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we should, like not stop. We should, if we need to take a short rest, we should. I'm just saying before we take our next serious pause, we should probably move on out of this area.
Yes, we've
I agree with that.
Yeah.
we've got some food, so we can move quickly. We don't
Right.
need to.
So
worry.
let's take a short rest. But I mean, the question is next steps. I think we should probably be heading toward the Mushroom Cavern.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mushroom Cavern. That then we can pick up supplies, and we won't need to
Yeah.
slow down so much along the way to the Dark Lake.
I third the Mushroom Cavern.
I ate the Mushroom Cavern.
I think we're in agreement then.
I will rest here with you. That way, if anything comes, I can assist.
Much
Yes, of
appreciated.
course, we would assist you. And, settle down and,
So you can take a short rest.
spend hit dice.
Yes, please.
Does Iris serenade everybody while they rest?
Little song of rest.
Yeah, you know what? She will. So if we sit down here for a little while, she will sit down and rest for a bit, but after a few minutes you hear her again just start like humming at first and then like singing this like otherworldly but it's like strangely beautiful song, and it makes you feel just a little bit more vital, a little bit more vitality in your body.
What does that do?
So that is
if you
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
if you spend hit dice, then you get plus 1d6 to whatever healing you get.
Oh. Well, that's helpful.
So if you're
It
hurting,
is.
I'm back up to full.
As am I. Well, that sure is a pretty tune.
Oh, now that you are resting, Obediah. Topsy got clawed quite a bit of times over there. Topsy is, except for like slashes in their clothing, she is not really showing any wounds or anything.
Like no blood, no anything?
Yeah, no blood, no anything. Now she was paralyzed.
Does she like look, like pale or sweaty or pasty or anything?
No.
Topsy, are you all right? You took a few blows there, dealing with those ghouls.
I am fine. Turvy, like normal, is muttering under his breath. Too low to understand, but not too low not to be heard. And they're kind of huddled next to each other, basically. And a moment later, she no, I suppose you should know. We've been traveling long enough that it might become an issue soon. We are cursed. My brother and I.
What does cursed mean?
When the moon is full, which we have no way of knowing exactly yet, we are were-rats.
You turn into rats. Does that become a problem with our cat friend here?
could become a
Not
problem
for the
with
rats.
everybody here.
Does that mean you lose control of yourself?
It has happened before, yes.
So what are you saying? When you start to change, we should lock you up? Link you together? Can you break chains?
Don't tell when.
If they are weak enough, yes.
In our situation, having people chained, even when we think we're safe, is a dangerous business.
Well, if we don't think we can chain them, do they need to leave?
That might be the better option. As much as I don't want to, I also wouldn't want to put any of you in danger of also being cursed.
Yes, well, best of luck.
Yes.
Does your condition make you resistant to poison at all?
I don't think so. That's how the Drow caught us.
Well, I have here 6 vials of the Drow sleeping poison. If you suspect that you may be there's a possibility that you may begin to lose control, then let us know. We'll try to knock you out, and hopefully that should keep you quiet until it passes. And once it happens once, then we'll know when to expect it the next time, and try our best to keep track of the time.
Wait, so you're suggesting we bring them with us?
As much as I am concerned about the possibility of our own allies turning against us, we have few enough of them down here, and, well, gesturing to the wounds that do not exist, were-rats are quite dangerous in a fight, even when they're not out of control.
Well, I suggest we take a vote. I, for one, vote that they carry on without us.
You see, I'm though, because I've never actually seen a were-rat, and it could be exciting.
Be safe with the giant.
Danger upon danger.
Before I cast my vote, I would ask the pair of you, do you think you would survive down here alone? We're traveling in a group for safety because these tunnels, gesturing around to the piles of dead drow and ghouls, are not safe.
I can tell giants can't catch the curse.
Do you think it would be a death sentence for you to be sent away? Or do you think that you would be able to find your own way safely?
Go with your giant.
We would probably be safe. Also with the giant, if he would have us. Not that it's pleasant in present company, but in a pinch, even those drow are edible.
Understandable.
And Topsy kind of looking at Iris. If you would like, I can show you. now while we know the moon is not full.
So you can do
you
this
can
at will?
control it.
Yes, we can do it at will. The full moon takes that choice away from us.
Ooh. I mean,
Do you maintain control if you're transforming at will?
Yes.
well, I wouldn't say no.
She kind of she kind of walks over to an open space over there.
I pull out my cattle prod and just keep it just by my side. It's about to become a were-rat prod.
And after a moment, there's a small rat.
Yeah, cute. Gotta
Is
say.
that not just the most adorable thing you've ever seen in your life?
It's not even just a were-rat, it's a deep
It's just like a little small rat.
Yeah.
Falls just starts drooling.
And then after another moment, let's see here. I have a handout, I believe. If it loads. No, guess not. At least not there. Alright, player handouts. Art. Creatures. So that should have popped up for everybody.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And she stands there, and this is what we look like in this form.
DM, correct me if I'm wrong, but did I get back? I'm sorry, I did take notes, but I don't have them with me. Did I receive the book? You know how we each had an item, and like I had
Yes.
a book about.
Your
I
book
thought
was found.
Okay, so I pick up. Is there anything I could use as like a writing utensil?
Were-rat blood.
Probably.
My own blood.
I think I stole one back in the tower.
You could probably take a little bit of mushroom paste and grind it up and add some water and, make a type of ink that way. And
So I open up this book, I think it was like a book about a hero or something like that, and I like start scribbling with my makeshift writing utensil, like, just a little sketch, like even if it's just a simple outline of the were-rat for my future storytelling posterity. You know what, darling? I think you'll be just fine on your own, to be completely honest.
and then she changes back.
So sorry, that's 2 votes to go.
Yes.
Well,
if you
with
think
the
you can
giant.
make it on your own, then I will not vote against. I will not vote against it.
Go with the giant.
They kind of look up at the giant while they can actually understand each other, and the giant shrugs.
They do say three's company.
I can't promise I won't lose track of you, as small as you are, but you are welcome. And they agree.
All right, and it's agreed. Well, I wish you two the best of luck.
And yeah, safe journeys.
Before they leave, I will ask each of them what their favorite food is, like their absolute favorite food. And if they're willing to share it with me, I will break off a little piece of mushroom and hand it to I will prestidigitate that exact flavor, if I know what that food is, and give it to them to take.
And I really just love fresh Harengon. It's delicious, you know?
Well, you know, there's something for everyone.
There's everyone for something.
Topsy says raisins. And Turvy mutters, and she kind of looks, and he likes. There's this thing that we had once that is a very thin bread with cheese that is warmed up and melted.
I've got you, and I make it taste exactly to those specifications.
They do enjoy it, and actually they get this look on their face when they eat it, like they haven't had it in a while. It tastes like I remember. Texture isn't the same, but it tastes like I remember.
The texture's slimy.
Tastes exactly like chocolate with the texture of a mushroom.
It's slimy, but somehow dusty.
Satisfying, perhaps.
Yeah. So at the end of the rest, the giant and the two were-rats depart.
Oh, what was the giant's name?
Name?
Yes. Did he have a name?
If you're asking him,
Yes. Yeah. I'll ask him what his name is.
no. Name? What is this?
Oh, what they call you, but not any of the others. I am Obzam.
Ah, what they call us. Uthor.
Uthor.
Yes.
All right.
That
It
is
is
what,
good to have met you, Uthor.
That is what others called me. I call me I. Or me.
Very well. Good luck, Uthor.
And you. Alright, 2 NPCs down.
Okay. They'll pick them off one by one.
We wake up the
we
next
have to kill
morning
'em.
and 5 more are gone.
Yeah, we're also were-rats, funny thing.
Well, they proved it. What's your excuse?
I'm a weird rabbit. I'm just always in.
You're a reverse were-rabbit. You turn into a human.
Yeah, that's
Gross.
gross.
I'm a were-dwarf.
Alright,
But it's
Light of
only
the
your-
moon, I just get
only
the
your-
irresistible urge to mine.
Only your organs grow large, human size.
After the rest, I suppose you start heading out towards that mushroom cavern, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
All
according
right.
to the plan.
It takes 2 days to get there. Let me consolidate tokens. Actually, Stool does not need to eat, so you don't have to worry about counting him among your numbers. So now there's 13 more of you. Oh no, 14. 14.
Everyone's
No,
like, no, there's 13.
13, yeah, because Stool doesn't need to eat. I was counting him anyway, so 13. And it takes 2 days, which is mostly uneventful. And then you end up...
So is that going to kill 26 of our rations?
I guess you want to move full speed without
Yeah.
Go on,
without foraging at all. Then we could do that.
We can go half rations for those 2 days.
Yes, you guys can eat every other day and not face penalty. The water, however, is an issue.
Like I said, we
Which is why
find
we
a
brought a cleric.
hole in the. All we gotta do is find a hole in the ground. I can fill it up with water a couple times. We can fill the water skins as well as refresh ourselves, so that's not a big issue.
No, the only issue there is that you start encounters with 2 spell slots down.
You do each day, like one a day, maybe one additional every now and then too, to cover waste. Wait, no, we're 14. Yeah, it's gonna take me 1.5. So yeah, it takes me 2,
Yeah.
I think.
13,
Yeah.
without water, you immediately go penalties without a day of water, so if you go fast, it's 2 spell slots.
Problem. I'll mark them off.
Did I not save them? Alright, so after 2 days, you end up in a rather large spot. And this area glows dimly. And there doesn't seem to be any source. There's no visible lichen anywhere. The mushrooms aren't glowing like some of the ones in that other place were. Just the cavern itself just seems to emit a very dim light. There are the ruins of old buildings, but not any structure of note. But there are several mushrooms here, and most of these seem to be Zerkwood mushrooms.
All right. Well,
And there's also Falls can identify these things.
Yeah.
There's a few blue caps. Blue cap is inedible, but its spores can be ground to make a nutritious bland flour so that you can make bread. Spore bread. There's also some fire lichen in here, which is pale orange-white in color. Those happen to be growing in one particular spot that seems to have a few cracks in the ground that radiate heat. Those can be ground into and fermented into a hot, spicy paste, which is spread on spore bread usually, or added to soups and stews to flavor them.
Ooh.
Mm.
All of these
I'm
things sound
fermenting.
pretty good.
Yeah, Pauls will be like calling this stuff out, just so everyone's aware.
You just described
I'm
like
there to-
bread and
there to
hummus.
taste it here.
And there are several water orbs, which they grow a bulbous fungus. Oh wait, nope, these need shallow water. Never mind. There's no shallow water here.
Well, issue with grinding things into flour and making bread is we really don't have any infrastructure here. Although we should check the houses, see if there's like, I don't know, millstone in an oven just hanging out. That'd be helpful.
There's also some shelves with some ripple bark. And ripple bark looks disgusting. It's a shelf-like fungus that resembles a mass of rotting flesh.
Huh.
It can be eaten raw, but it tastes better roasted.
I think we're probably just going to try to scavenge as much as we can for the journey forward here, as well as, if we can, any craftsman that could make a container or two from the Zerka wood to hold water will be really useful. As well as search the place. So that'll
Yeah.
probably be the three things we're doing.
So let me give you some numbers here. With the Zerk wood, you can craft probably... I don't know how big you'd want to carry it or how much weight, but 5-gallon containers.
Have Runt can carry some pretty big things, probably. 5-gallon containers. He could probably carry a couple of them.
He could probably carry 2, yes.
Yeah.
Or if
Probably
you
gonna
wanted
run
to
into
make
more problems with the.
a 10-gallon, but you know, as heavy as they are, they're also down here without some more materials to work on. Sealing them might be an issue, so 5 is probably better, and they'll slosh a little bit, but
Did you
Well,
say
we
it took
do.
2 days to get here?
yes, 2 days.
So we can take a long. Oh wait, would we have taken a long rest somewhere then, at some point, or no? Are we just like
Moving fast, no.
okay?
Mm,
So are we
oh,
just
well.
like
Oh,
short
here we go.
resting? Like
Yes.
okay.
And
We'll probably take a
then,
long
yeah,
rest.
we're planning to take a long rest here before we move on.
Too many
Okay.
people talking to hear everybody.
Oh, sorry.
I heard you. I didn't understand what Jeff was saying.
I'll take a long rest here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
So salvageable. Now, most of this stuff cannot be kept too long of a period. So salvageable, I'm going to give you the numbers of what will probably keep long enough to transport it.
Find anything among the old buildings and stuff here?
Nothing of use, really. It
I
looks
have
like,
the mending spell.
yeah, this place looks like it's well traveled, or has been well traveled in the past. So there's not really any tools or anything that's salvageable.
Anything portable is already gone, I guess.
Yeah. All right. From the fungi, you get 24 days worth of food, or 24 pounds.
All right, so we went down to 14 getting here, and now we're up to 38.
Nice.
Hooray!
And
Yeah.
I mean, there's more, but it would rot before you could manage it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
for tonight, like Falls will probably try to, find two stones, like a large flat stone and then like a nice round stone to grind and try to make some of that bread here over the fire and roast some of the stuff, that's maybe will not travel so well.
you can
See
do
if
that.
we
Yes.
can get that going. Make a all mushroom dinner.
And I will make it taste like the finest delicacies from Neverwinter and Waterdeep, like the best bread you've ever had, the best pastries.
Well, it might actually taste pretty good, I think. Give it a go first.
I'll leave a little unflavored sliver at the end.
Just like putting hot sauce on a dinner that someone just made for you.
Yeah.
I'm only doing it to my whatever I'm consuming.
I've actually become quite fond of the flavors of the Underdark.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. I'll have roast beef, please.
Done and done.
It's like the Matrix when he's like eating the steak.
And then here you could take a long rest.
Is there any thing that looks remotely comfortable, like soft?
Soft, no. There are a few ruins that do have a slight bit of roof. So if you were out on the surface, it might protect you from the rain, but down here it might protect you from like falling stones and falling dirt from the top of the cavern. But no, not really anything soft, unless you wanted to take some of the mushroom caps and takes a bit of work kind of sawing them off and lay on those.
Falls. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Matt.
Falls is going to try to find a high place to sleep up.
I don't want to take away from rations if that's going to take away from
No,
food
these would be
consumption. Okay.
inedible parts.
Okay, so I will take a piece and try to make a pillow.
Yeah, you can do that. There's a few changes in elevation here, so you could Falls could perch on top of one of the little bits of roof of one of these ruins, or up on a ledge. Like this mushroom might be higher than anything on this level, which would be higher than anything on that.
Yeah. That mushroom sounds just right.
So yes, everybody can do their long rest. And then before we end for the night, let me... the next day, and Falls is finding this rather disconcerting, it takes you a few hours before you can get your bearings. You start to leave, you know which way you came in, you start to leave down a chasm, a tunnel, and half hour later you're back into this little mushroom cavern. So you try a different cavern, a different tunnel, and you're back again. But after about 3 or 4 hours, you don't come back into the mushroom cavern. The tunnels do still stay dimly lit for a while, and Sereth that's his name, right? Yeah,
Yes.
Sereth is muttering about Phasris.
Phasris?
Phasris.
Is that something that we recognize as a word?
It is a feature of the Underdark that the Drow like to take advantage of.
Uh-oh.
Is this familiar to Falls at all?
Give me a nature roll. Or survival.
We'll do survival. That is a nat 25.
So you've heard of it. You've encountered it a few times, but you've never had it explained to you. And he mentions it's a type of magical energy in parts of the Underdark. Some areas can be as small as, he kind of points to one of the caps of the mushrooms, and some areas can be as large as a city. Menzoberranzan is built in a cavern with Phasris. It, besides the light, it helps things. I believe I remember being told that it makes scrying difficult. And also, it is harder to teleport in and out of.
Well, that actually may work to our advantage in this scenario.
Yeah, it definitely makes it easier to navigate. And as you travel on the next day, and we will end here, you enter the cavern with the island in the center.
And I presume we can hit that long rest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can long rest before you get here.
Oh boy.
There is an island in the center. There is the glow of a fire on the far side behind a rock, and standing at the edge of the bridge, the far bridge, wrong layer, token layer, is a fairly well-dressed mind flayer alone, who just kind of seems to be standing there, not quite T-posing, but with arms stretched out, head tilted back slightly.
Does it look like it's like trapped or frozen or something?
No, it looks like somebody might be if they were out in a field enjoying the sunlight.
Well, that's
And in your minds you hear, "Do not be afraid. I will not harm you."
I'm sure the Githyanki has a very normal reaction to this.
It's the Emperor.
And,
it's
Oh no.
it's not a great reaction, I'll tell you that.
and we can end there.